Incredible, and some things we had to come back to the sideline, try to figure out. But to be able to go score in those last two drives, I think shows the will of this team, and especially the leadership of Deshaun. And just to see those guys, those seniors that are going out. There's only one way for that group to go out, and that's on top. And to be honest, it felt like a movie script. The last play is a play that it's called Crush is the name of it, and it's one that's worked well for us throughout the year. And it was a play designed to get the ball out quickly out there to the flat. Was a safe throw, and if it's incomplete, then we can kick the field goal. But we're here to win it. We weren't playing conservative, playing for the field goal. Coach Sweeney wanted to take a shot in the end zone to win it. But here's what I'm most proud of on that. Hunter Renfro did not have a backup tonight. He played every single snap of offense, which is unbelievable. And that reminds me of DeAndre Hopkins, his senior year against LSU. He had that great catch on 4th and 16. That was like play 95 for him. Renfro played over 90 plays. He did not come out of the game all night long because Trevion Thompson, his backup, was out of the game. All those other wide receivers rotated. So, it's unbelievable. He was getting tired. He was getting fluids on the sideline. But, what better way to finish than Sean Watson to hit a guy like Hunter Renfro? That's two ends of the spectrum. You got 5-star number one quarterback in the country coming in, to a guy that was a walk-on. And I think that really was kind of epitomizes our program. It's an appreciation for everybody, no matter how highly rated you were coming in, recruited. There's an appreciation and love for every single guy in this program, and that's something that starts at the top.
Jeff, was he on the rub man on that play?
Artavis Scott was the guy outside that had to do his part.
Coach, the rub play that scored earlier, the Mike scored on, what's that called? And how do you scheme it, and how do you teach them to not draw a penalty?
Yeah, well, your outside guy's running a slant, and the inside guy's running a fade, and then you just kind of see how the guys play off of it. And, it was something that we've kind of held in our back pocket. We felt like we had some really good schemes and plans down there in that area. And obviously when you have big targets like Mike Williams and Jordan Leggett, it's easier to call those plays. But that's one we kind of kept in our back pocket. I tease the guys all the time because we've had a lot of big games, last 3 games, with ACC Championship and obviously Ohio State. They've been wanting to run that play, actually, and I said we're saving it for a big game. And it was definitely needed at the right time tonight.
When you teach it, how do you get them to not draw the offense pass interference there and kind of sell it?
Yeah, well, the biggest thing is you just tell the outside guy, hey, you're running a slant, and you stay on the move. And then, Mike just has to be patient, let the slant cross his face. And it's hard as a defense to play both the slant and the fade. And so that's all we did there.
So as long as that slant guy doesn't stop, you're good.
Correct. Stay on the move.
2 years in a row, Hunter's had this kind of game against Alabama. Why? How? It's
I don't know. It's unexplainable. But to be honest, he beats a lot of our very talented defensive backs in practice. If you ask, Deshaun, as far as he sees that stuff in practice all the time, and that's what Artavis said. Hey, I was hoping you were going to call Crush, because I know Renfro was going to get open on that play. It's just the confidence that everybody has, and it ended up being the game winner.
Hunter was saying that Deshaun was interested in running the ball a little bit on that play. Did he look to the sideline?
Yeah, I don't recall. I know he was trying to get the protection, and there's 6 seconds left, so there's a lot of talk whether we're just going to run the ball and kick the field goal. 6 seconds is really tight as far as, if you throw an incomplete pass and all the time runs off the clock, you don't have a chance for, but we felt like we could get the ball out quick enough. And we told Deshaun, hey, and he knew in that situation you can't hold it long. You got to either throw it complete or incomplete, kick the field goal and go into overtime. But Coach Sweeney wanted to be aggressive and go for the game winner.
Did you feel like if you could get them to 80 plays, that things would start to open up a little bit?
We did, and we told our guys that, even though they're a very talented defense, they had less depth than they had last year. Last year they rolled a lot of guys up front. And, we talked to our guys. 4 quarters like a 10-round boxing match. And you got to get them in those last 2 or 3 rounds to really wear them down. And our OL kept coming back to the sideline in the 3rd quarter saying, hey, they're tired. We're playing our best. We're playing fast. And, getting them tired. And then, those 3 and outs kind of hurt you. You can't really get that tempo going. That was a big key to that type of defense, is to try to get them tired and get them off balance a little bit.
You watched a lot of Alabama defense tapes over the last couple of years, I assume. seen them shut down a lot of really good quarterbacks. What is it about Deshaun that he's been able to have success against them teams?
Yeah, I mean, he's just obviously very special. You know, he's got that it factor, and you know, I mean, to be honest, you know, with a guy like Deshaun, everything he's done his career here, you know, it's like we told our guys. I mean, nothing's guaranteed, but we talked about a finish like this happening. You know, we talked about that to the offense with Deshaun and all those seniors and juniors that are leaving. You know, we said, hey, we wanted to win last year. I told him this morning at 11 o'clock. There's no doubt we wanted to win last year, but in a movie, like we feel like we're in a movie, the best part doesn't happen in the middle. The adversity happens in the middle, and then the best part happens right there at the end. I didn't know the end was going to be with 1 second left. I was just thinking it was going to be tonight. But there was this confidence among our guys, coaches, players, everybody. To be honest, for the last month, especially this last week, it's somehow, some way, we're going to find a way to get it done. And, you know, I think all our guys went in the field those last few drives fully believing that we were going to go down and win the game.
Thanks, Jeff.
Was there much,
man?
Well, we felt like if we could get them, you know, to 60